The awakening journey can be a long process. It depends how long you need it to be and what it takes to convince you that it is the truth. There is much talk about activation. They are a huge part of the journey. And although they are not, in the awakening journey, everything is and isn't. It depends on which layer of reality that truth exists. Activation are merely light codes hitting your structure and activating the codes present there. And when it does, you have to integrate it. Sometimes you have to clear before that integration is possible. It very often happens during new moon and full moon. Everything can activate you. Another human being, the sun, the moon, the light, the photonic light, the movement of the planet. It does matter and it does not. The true work is on integration. The chakra system is there to help you and guide you during those integrations. They are very important in that journey. Most of the time I do not relate to what is written about chakras. This is not how I see them. And so I decided to record the journey of the chakra. And I decided to focus on the most famous of all, the Heart Chakra. It will explain the process of the Heart Chakra. Everything is geometries. Some call them secret geometries. And they are the one clearing, integrating, and connect you to all that you are. So for example, there is an activation going on, maybe with the sun, and it hit one of the codes in your crystalline structure. For that activation to be integrated, a clearing must be done, and that clearing must connect you to your matrix, to your true matrix. The circle geometry is the one used for that. So if it's something that has to do with your brain, a circle will appear around your brain. For a major activation, it will be circle surrounded by circles spinning around it. When it is a clearing back to the original matrix, and also a connection to another stage, multidimensional stage, the triangle will appear. Sometimes the triangle will be inside the circle, sometimes the circle will be inside the triangle. Of course, the circle is the geometry of clearing and returning to the original Adamic matrix, the Adamic root race, and the triangle, the geometry of connection. Now the activation is coming multidimensionally, and the spiral will come into play to facilitate the integration on this reality. And when I mean the spiral, I mean the geometries that look like the snail shell. But to go back to the heart, this is the story of the Heart Chakra. At the beginning of the journey, the heart is of the green color, a beautiful green. At the front of the body, Sometimes it's a little bit open, sometimes it is fully closed, because we cannot live with our emotions, so we cut ourselves from them. And sometimes we can reopen it naturally. Sometimes sickness will come into play, so we can go back in touch with ourselves, our emotions, our feeling, the truth of our being. And so that green chakra needs to open. It is the time for that opening to start. And very often at the beginning it will be felt as palpitation, arrhythmia, heart pains, very similar to a heart attack in some cases. Of course, they are not full-on blown heart attack, but the pain can be quite strong. It depends how close it was. And when it happens, and it opens like the aperture of a camera, the pink side of the heart portal can be seen, the other side of the heart. And there is a passageway between those two. The Antikarana is being formed, the bridge. It starts at the heart. And the pink side will be opened and more visible from the green side. And when both of them are fully open, this is also the time when the chakra merge inside. They are no longer at the front and back of the body. They were never meant to be. They were felt as so because they were blocked in the middle. And then the tube of light fully inside the body, and the chakra are felt inside the central column and also on spin point on the skin. But there is still a passageway between the green heart and the pink heart. And at that time, if you know how to work with dragons, you can ask dragons to guard the pink side of the heart chakra for when you want to go out multidimensionally through it. Then the first Kundalini happens. And when it does so, it blew open the passageway, because this time the pink side of the heart come within and merge and take over the heart. There will be more Kundalinis down the line, and each one will facilitate the merge. Then the descension starts, and the chakra system will be replaced by an upgraded one to still inside the central column. The heart will be a new heart. The heart chakra will have a new interface. As soon as it is done, the seal that was between the solar chakra, the third chakra, and the heart chakra will disappear. It will allow you to pass at the north of the solar chakra and exit in the heart chakra multidimensionally. And when you do that, of course, you will pass through a black hole that is just between the solar chakra and the heart chakra. And as soon as you exit on the other side of the heart chakra in the multidimensional reality, you will be aware of your true self, and the universe will appear within your body. You will not see them as visions. They will be fully within the body. The heart, the universe, everything will be there present. This time, the heart chakra will be called the sacred heart. And when it comes inside the body, it will rewrite all the other chakra, entrancing them to vibrate at that frequency. Sometimes the sacred heart is called the crested heart. From that time, there is a huge interaction between all the chakras. it is also a time where for a short time the sacral chakra that is upgraded will work on the heart chakra interface. And when all that chit-chat, interconnection between the chakra is done, it is time for another stage, the holy flame. The flame will start in the adrenals. And from there, some part of the flame will go up to the heart and will create a bigger flame there. It will create a triangle, the adrenals at the base of the triangle and the heart chakra at the top. As soon as a triangle is created, the holy flame will appear inside the triangle at the middle of it. And slowly, a tetrahedron will appear with the holy flame at the center. The triangle is within the body system, within the matrix. The tetrahedron is there and is not really there. It is a multidimensional tetrahedron. And the brighter the holy flame is, the faster the tetrahedron turns. And it turns and turns until it explodes in all the body system to rewrite it. It takes 3 days for the body to work with that new energy and rewrite fully the matrix, an upgraded matrix. At this time, you are the guardian of the holy flame. And it is bliss until it collapses. Because another flame needs to be created to support those flames. And that flame is in the sacral chakra, the second chakra. And that flame must appear. And it will send a part of that flame inside the kidneys. And it will alight the kidneys. And the kidneys' light will feed the adrenal flames, which will feed the heart flame and ultimately the holy flame within the tetrahedron. Rewriting the matrix even more so the body system can function it at a higher vibration, higher frequencies. When that is done, all the portals collapse, all the passageway. When you go back and you look within in your heart, all that can be seen is a multidimension and the universe. But it's not the universe as before. There is no planet. There is no dust. There is no stardust. In the dark of the universe is a radiant heart, a magnificent blue heart. And the universe is very far from it. It is your own universe that you successfully created. And now you have space around it to create the next part of the journey. That radiant heart will come within the body system and will create the first center. The center system is a system that will replace the chakra system. The chakra system will still be there, but their vibration feels very low. They are just a remnant of a whole way of being. The centers are all that you are as they come to exist in this body and this reality. And the first one to come is the radiant heart, because at that time, that's all that you are, that heart. But as it comes into the body system, it will create 2 more systems, the brain center and the well of life, which is a form of much upgraded sacral chakra. it is higher than the sacral chakra. And the three centers will have to work together. And the three centers will have to be integrated. But the first one, and the one we go back to right now, is the radiant heart. Because it is, after all, the heart journey. It is the story of the heart. And the radiant heart, the heart center, will have to be integrated in the body system. And it will have to come in this body and this reality. And for that to happen, the human interface of the heart will have to be rewritten. It cannot pass through. The human heart is too low. And it will be Gaia who will give the signal, and then the sacral chakra, to rewrite it fully. Then the three centers will be integrated through the bodies. And they will function as one, with at their center, the heart center, the radiant heart. And when it happens, a white diamond light will shine at the center of it. When it is done, because the story is still going on and on, the body system has been rewritten, the crystalline structure is fully upgraded. So your radiant heart has created a space around you, multidimensionally and within this body system. And that space will allow the wedding to go through. Can it be called an alchemical wedding? I don't know. But it is a wedding. A full wedding ceremony. Where you are becoming the all that you are, what you have ever been and ever will be. The story of that wedding have been written in many religions. Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianism. Britain has stories, but they are true. And during all that time, three witnesses will be there present in your field, witnessing the process and what is happening within you, within your heart, within your radiant heart, with a diamond light at the center of it. And when it is time, you will be fully united, or should I say reunited with your God self, the one that gave birth to you so long ago in linear time. And the two attendants that were there at the time of your birth, androgynous, male and female, will be at your left and at your right. And your vehicle will be fully activated on its three axes. And around your vehicle is the God Self vehicle. All through the rod of Ecclesiastes can come into play and send the light to heal your heart. It will be followed by the 18 stars of healing that will appear around you, around your body, and will send their light to your heart so it can upgrade again. That process will take quite a while, because during that process all the center have to come into play and have to work together and have to upgrade also the body. When that process is done, it is time for the Rose of Venus geometry. It will happen first in the heart before it goes to the other centers. It is a shorter process, but so very important. And the Rose of Venus geometry will guide your body. toward another upgrade, followed by another integration. And when that integration is done, another geometry will appear around you. So you have your vehicle, your geometry, spinning on 3 axes. Around it you have your God Self geometry, moving on 1 axis. And then Source geometry appear around your God Self geometry, also on 1 axis. And it is a time where the lotus mandala geometry will appear in your heart, so you can anchor source energy within this body system. The other centers will have their own geometries and their own mandalas. It is still a time where the rose of Venus is rewriting the whole body system. Dear, you are all that you are in this reality. This is a never-ending process until you truly become all that you are, as you were supposed to be, as you were created. With much love.